welcome back to my channel. So today I am sitting down to go through my advent calendar. I did a video at the start of December showing you which ones I'd bought this year, and the one that I bought myself was from Lumen, and I've got it here. So throughout December I opened it every single day because it was 24 days. And in my daily vlogs I did actually do some like first impressions, so if you want to watch them then obviously they're all up on my channel. But what I thought I would do now that December is over, because as I'm filming this it is actually January the 2nd, so we are into 2022, I thought I would go through the whole advent calendar. I've actually put everything back in the boxes just so that I knew what days they were. Excuse the cats. They are on the landing outside the door and they're really loud. Just shut that door a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm going to be going through them all. I will tell you how I got on with them, give you like obviously my first impressions, and also just talk about the calendar as a whole, the value and the brand as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, do keep watching. You may have also noticed as well, if you've watched my previous videos, I've had a change around in the office and I'm so happy with how it's turned out. I've got some waterfall fairy light, I've got my little gold hexagon shelves, and I've also got this new shelving unit. Well, it's not new, it's actually out of the spare room, but it's new to this room. So yeah, really enjoying how it's looking. Miley! Just before I actually talk about the products, the calendar itself I thought was beautiful, like the colours and the style of it. I absolutely love it. It's right up my street. I also really like that it was actually boxes that were numbered and not like the ones that you rip open, because it means that you can use this year after year and put your own little things in it, either for yourself or somebody else. So I feel like that kind of adds to the value in my opinion. Probably will use it in future years, maybe to make ones for James or something. And so I really enjoyed the style of the calendar. These products are all from the Nordic range of Lumen, and just a bit of background, I'd only ever had one Lumen product, and that is the Nordic Sea Glow Boost Essence, which I actually got a while ago because I saw Zoe Sugg use it and it looked right up my street, so I did go ahead and purchase this and I absolutely love it. I love anything with vitamin C and anything brightening because I've got quite dull skin, and this has been one of my favourite skincare products of the last year or so. So yeah, really love that product, and that's the only thing I had from the brand. So day number one, which was a rectangular shaped box. So this actually is the same range as what I just showed you there. This is the Nordic Sea Clear Glow Cleansing Gel Scrub. Now another thing is, if you've watched my videos you know that I absolutely love the Body Shop, and some of you may have been surprised that I didn't choose a Body Shop advent calendar this year, but I just have so many products from that brand already. There's just no point of me getting a calendar because I already had the majority of it. So this is actually very similar to the vitamin C scrub from the Body Shop, so I already knew that it was going to be a product that I would absolutely love. As you can probably see from the texture, I'm not sure if it's picking up, but it is an exfoliating scrub, so it's got little bits in there which is going to get really into the skin and just make your skin feel really clean. So I absolutely love scrub cleansers, so that is the first product. So as I said, I absolutely love that. Box number two was a cube, and I'm kind of regretting putting them all back in there because it's going to take me a little bit longer to go through everything, but at least I know what order they were in. I did actually do some TikToks and reels up to day 12, and you know me, I'm absolutely useless and I get really behind, so I only went up to day 12, but you can see some of my unboxings on there. So this is the Lumen Nordic Hydra Oxygen Recovery 72-hour Hydrate Gel Mask. Bit of a mouthful. So this is a product which is obviously very hydrating, and for me, I also have dry skin, so again this is a product that would be really suitable for my skin type. Now the actual product itself looks so cool because it is very much a gel product and it is like clear, and yeah, it was just honestly so weightless and soothing because obviously it's like really cold and gel like. A funny story, I actually got it mixed up with a other product that you'll see very soon, and for a couple of days I actually used this as a moisturizer. So considering it's a mask which you are meant to leave on for 15 minutes and wipe off, Yeah, I'd used it 3 days in a row as a moisturiser, but I didn't actually tell that I'd used it wrong. So my skin didn't look strange and my makeup didn't apply weirdly. So not that that's like a plus of it, but yeah, I did actually really enjoy it, especially because of the texture and how it felt on my skin. So really like that one. So day number 3, let's have a look. We've got a longer box this time. So this is an eye cream. It is the Nordic Bloom Anti-Wrinkle and Firming Moisturizing Eye Cream. Again, really enjoyed this. Now what I will say is I've got sensitive skin and eczema. I've recently had an eczema breakout on my face, which is very new to me. I've never had it on my face before. The products that I got in the calendar, none of them affected my skin in a bad way. I usually can tell when something doesn't work well with my skin because it'll sting. None of them did, but especially my eyes, like that's probably the most sensitive part of my face, and usually a lot of products sting my eyes and this didn't. So the fact that it didn't is definitely a plus for me. Obviously it's anti-wrinkle and firming, and a product like that I think you have to use for a good amount of time to see any difference. So obviously you won't be able to see much of a difference, but it did feel very nice and creamy, and I did feel like it was firming. Like as I used it, I did feel like it had that kind of effect, if you can actually feel it. I'm not sure the science behind it, but yeah, also really enjoyed that product. And what I will say as well is you will see that they are kind of sample sizes, but I would say this is a really good size product because that's 15ml. So for an eye cream, I'd say that's quite good. This pot here is also 15ml and this one was 15, so yeah, all 15ml, but really good sample sizes, and you know, you're gonna get a good use out of them to at least see whether it's a product that you will like. So number 4, again we've got like a long rectangular box, and this is actually an SPF. So this is the Arctic Hydra Care Protecting Day Fluid Mineral SPF 30. This is 10ml, and yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with an SPF. You're meant to wear SPF every single day, and it's something that I have stuck to since last year. So last January / February time. Since then I've used SPF every single day. I'm so proud of myself because before then I was really forgetful. So an SPF doesn't go amiss in my skincare routine, and it's definitely a product that I have appreciated. It feels really nice on the skin, and it didn't leave my skin looking like streaky or anything, because sometimes when you get an SPF it can look a little bit streaky, especially if it's quite thick, and it can actually kind of leave like a white layer on your face, but that didn't, so that was good. Moving on to number 5, but also like the lighting has changed in the room and I feel like I'm loving it. Number 5, I remember I couldn't find number 5 when I originally opened it because it was actually like obviously on a darker colour, so it took me a while. So this one, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the size of the product compared to the box was a little bit extreme, but nevertheless a really great product. This is the Matte Oil Control Primer. I absolutely love these primers because they are, let me just find where it says. It says reduces shine and appearance of pores, creating an even mattified base for longer lasting makeup. I really love primers that blur out the pores, because I do have quite noticeable pores on my nose and my chin, so I absolutely love primers like this, and they can also be really expensive. So yeah, I've really enjoyed using that. It's also oil control. I don't usually have oily skin, but nevertheless I think it does create a really nice flawless base for your makeup. Moving on to number 6, which again is a cube. So I could always tell that if it was a cube, I can't get this one out, then it was going to be a little pot of something. So number 6 was again from the Nordic Sea range, and it is the Glow Reveal Moisturizer. Again, very similar to the Body Shop's Vitamin C Moisturizer. It was quite gel-like, so it sunk into the skin very quickly. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it, and it's a really pretty pink colour and smells really good as well. And yeah, as I said earlier, like obviously they are sample sizes, but I've used this like quite a few times and there's still a lot left. And I really love the packaging as well, especially when it's got like a matte effect of the pot. I think that's really cool. Moving on to number 7, and again a longer box. it's actually kind of like a surprise me opening them again, because I forgot obviously like what order they are in, and like some of them I haven't used in a few days. So this is a lip gloss, and it is the Lumen Luminous Shine Hydrating and Plumping Lip Gloss. I didn't actually know it was plumping, I've just like realised that there. I've actually used it today on top of a nude matte liquid lipstick, and on its own as well, it is beautiful. I absolutely love a lip gloss, and especially this colour, I think it's really pretty because it's quite subtle, but it's not obviously clear. So yeah, really love this, and as I said, I have actually been using it on top of a nude lip, which I think is a really nice combination. I just realised I put that one back in the box, but I am keeping them out of the box because I do want to take some photos of them later, assuming that the lighting stays quite nice. So moving on to number 8. For some reason I remember what was in number 8. I'm not sure why, but it is a purple pot. I know that much. Yeah, so this is the Lumen Nordic Sea Ageless Pressed Serum. So it's purple with like a kind of coppery kind of coloured lid. It said it's an ageless pressed serum. It says apply a thin layer to the face and neck after cleansing. Maybe use on its own or before your moisturizer. I don't know if it's got like an anti-aging aspect to it with it saying ageless, but obviously it's a pressed serum, which is a little bit different to what I'm used to. Like I'm used to seeing serums in bottles, a little bit like, you know, like one with a dropper. So the fact that it's pressed, a little bit different, and it felt really luxurious, like really moisturizing and creamy. So a really nice product, and again I love the packaging of that one. Moving on to number 9. I am trying to get through it like quite quickly, but also not rushing it, but I don't want to be sat here all day because I've got a lot to do, a lot to do. So James has COVID. He's actually on his way to get a PCR test. His what they called lateral flow test yesterday, that was positive, but we kind of expected it because he has felt quite ill. I'm absolutely fine, so I'm hoping I don't get it. He's been sleeping in the spare room, so we've been like distancing ourselves, so really hoping that I don't get it, but equally because he's ill, I've got to do all the housework. It's probably going to be just me putting away the Christmas decorations as well. Anyway, enough rambling. So in day number 9, it is a waterproof eye and lip makeup remover, which I've just noticed, like it looks like there's 2 layers in there. Like, can you see that? Maybe if I mix it, it'll, yeah, like mix up. That's cool, something that I just noticed. So again, this is a product that, I don't know, it just looks cool, it felt luxurious, it was really good. It did remove my eye and lip makeup and the rest of my makeup as well. I will say that I'm just a really big fan of the Body Shop Chamomile Butter, and I think that that removes makeup so quick and easily, and it's hard to beat my opinion for top spot compared to that. But equally, like as I said, it was really good and it did remove my makeup, so it did do the job. Something like this I would probably keep for traveling because I think it's really easy to take away a little bottle of something with some cotton rounds. Okay, moving on to number 10. It's another cube which does not want to come out. So this again is Nordic Sea, but this time it's a sleeping cream, and I do love a sleeping cream because it does the work for you while you're asleep. And I do feel like whenever I use a overnight or sleeping cream, my skin does feel and look a lot better on the morning. So this is obviously just to apply to face and neck after cleansing on an evening before bed, and it's Nordic Sea. It's going to give you some much needed brightening. Okay, number 11 is again another cube. I think I remember what this one was. Yeah, so this is a product that I got mixed up with the Hydra mask. This is the Nordic Hydra Fresh Moisture 24-hour water gel to use after cleansing, and obviously it's from the Nordic. I've just opened it and it's kind of went everywhere, but that's my fault for like shaking it about. Really nice gel watery texture, so it sinks into the skin super quickly, which is what I'm all about. Again, hydrating, so perfect for dry skin, and as I said, I did get them mixed up, but yeah, I absolutely love this one. Okay, moving on to number 12, which is a bit of a bigger box. It's actually got stuck there. So this is, oh yeah, I remember this as well. This is the Lumen Invisible Illumination Instant Illuminizer. So it's essentially a liquid highlight, which I absolutely love. I used to really like the Benefit High Beam, and then the Body Shop do one as well. Drops of Glow, I think it's called. But yeah, I absolutely love these. I think the colour is really, really pretty. Nice to illuminize the skin, either under your foundation and your makeup, because you can still see it through, or even just on its own. But I think it's really, really pretty. And again, this is a really good size for what it is, because it is 15ml. And I really like that shade as well, that colour. Moving on to number 13, which again is a larger box, and it is quite heavy, this one. Oh yes, so this is the Nordic Sea Glow Luminous Brightening Beauty Lotion. It says to apply generously morning and or evening on freshly cleansed skin with a cotton pad, or by patting it onto the skin with the palm of your hands. This again, really, really nice. I absolutely love anything, as I said, from Nordic Sea, because it's brightening and again felt really luxurious. It kind of reminded me of an Essence lotion, a little bit like what the Body Shop do. But yeah, what I did was just pop it onto my hands, and I just pressed it onto my skin. So that was really nice. Moving on to number 14, which is a longer box. Let's get it out. So this is the Nordic Chic Eyebrow Fixing Gel, which I've actually used today with a bit of the Morphe like brown coloured gel on top. So I used this first, the clear one, and then the brown on top. But this would be really, really good for on the go in your handbag if you're into soap brows and you want to keep up that appearance, or if you just want like subtle makeup. So for me, I do my brows just brushed up with a little bit of colour every day. But if I wasn't really wearing much makeup and I just wanted something a lot more natural, then I would just use the clear on its own. But yeah, I really, really love it. It definitely fixes the hairs into position, into place, gives you that kind of soap brow effect. But depending on how you do your eyebrows as well, like even if you didn't want like brushed up soap brows, you could still use it just to fix them into place. So yeah, really have enjoyed using that. Moving on to number 15, I'm trying to find the boxes now because all of the products are on top. There we go, it is a bigger box. So this is Nordic Hydra Pure Arctic Miracle 3-in-1 Micellar Cleansing Water. Now, I don't really use micellar waters anymore. I used to be a big fan of them, but now I much prefer to like cleanse my skin like with a balm, and then obviously do my skincare routine and cleanse again. But something like this again would be perfect for on the go, or for me personally, if I haven't wore makeup that day, then something like this is really good to use on an evening or the following morning, because I know that I don't really need to cleanse my skin too much because I haven't really had anything on there. So something like that, as I said, I would use on more natural or no makeup skin days. So yeah, and it's 3-in-1. Obviously you don't need to rinse, which is why I said it'd be really good for traveling. And again, because it's the Nordic Hydra, it is hydrating as well. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that. Okay, moving on to number 16, which is a long box, a little bit thicker. I've lost the lid for this one. I knew this was coming up. So this is the Nordic Sea Brightening Day Fluid. Again, an SPF, and it's SPF 30. Again, one of my favourite vitamin C products from the Body Shop is their SPF. So again, this is very, very similar. Again, a really good size for an SPF as well. Really, really smooth, going to protect your skin. What more could you want? As I said, I've lost the lid. But yeah, I've really enjoyed that one. Okay, number 17 again is a longer box, and this is a mascara. So I really, really like this. It separates the lashes really well, but what I will say, it is quite subtle. It's not very volumizing and dramatic. Me on a more natural, subtle makeup day, perfect. But when I've got a little bit of heavier makeup on, then I do want something a little bit more dramatic, so I would use a different one. But like I said, not wearing as much makeup, then this is what I would go for. Or even on the bottom lashes as well, I think would be really, really nice if you're wearing lashes and you just want something a little bit more subtle on the bottom. And this one is their Essential Volume Mascara. So like I said, it's not very volumizing, but it does separate the lashes really, really well, and I do like it. So it is going to be going in my makeup drawer. You actually also need to go through my boxes here of skincare and makeup, because I've got a lot of stuff in there that I haven't used. So I think I'm going to have a clear out, give some to either my sister or friends if they want them, give some to like maybe like a charity if something's not opened, or anything that's maybe been used a few times that I don't want to keep like obviously putting in the bin, because I have now got a lot of products I really need to declutter. Like that is one of my goals for 2022, is declutter, be more organized, stop hoarding stuff, and just, yeah, that's one of my goals. So number 18, this is the Arctic Hydra Care Moisture and Relief Rich Day Cream. So with it being a rich day cream, I would say it is a lot thicker than your average moisturizer. Really, really good if your skin is in need of some TLC. So it just says to apply 30 minutes before going outdoors. I didn't have to read that before. To face and neck after cleaning. But yeah, really, really thick and creamy, so my skin does feel very pampered after using it. Moving on to number 19, which again is a long box. This is the Nordic Hydra Purity Dew Drops Hydrating Eye Gel. I've used this quite a few times actually. It just says to apply to the eye area after cleansing. So it's just a really nice hydrating eye gel, very soothing, especially if it's cold. Just really, really nice to depuff the eye area, and it is a product that I've been really enjoying using on my eyes, and again it hasn't like affected my skin in any way, which is brilliant. Okay, moving on to number 20. We are getting close to the end. Again, a large box, quite heavy this one actually. So this is the Dewy Glow Setting Spray, and I actually didn't have a setting spray, so this is definitely much needed in my little beauty drawer. So yeah, it looks really, really cool. I don't know if you can see like the holographic effect on the front. And it just says to hold the bottle 20 to 30 centimeters away and spray 2 to 4 times, obviously to either set your makeup or just through the day for a freshen up. And I have used it quite a few times actually. I do really, really like it. It's definitely like a mist. I don't know if you can see that. So it's not too wet, which I think is definitely what you need in a setting spray. Okay, moving on to number 21. I am like really struggling now to see the numbers under all the products. So it's another cute box. Oh yeah, I remember this one because it is pink. Like the first like skincare product, which is pink. This is the Nordic Bloom Anti-Wrinkle and Firm Day Moisturizer. So again, anti-wrinkle and firming. Gotta use it to see the results. But it does smell really nice, and it is really, really hydrating and just makes your skin feel really, really smooth. Again, it's like a nice pink colour, so I've enjoyed using that. And again, I absolutely love the package. Like this shade of pink is one of my favourites. This box is empty. Number 22 is empty, and I'm like, have I already taken it out? Have I mixed something up? I can't remember. I'm assuming there may be a product missing, but I can't remember. So I might have to have a look through my photos and videos, but if I do find the missing product, I will mention it at the end. So let's just go straight on to number 23, which again is a cube. And this is another Nordic Sea product. It is the Fresh Glow Brightening Gel Mask. So again, a gel mask which you leave on for a little bit and wash off. So I haven't actually used this one. It's one of the only ones I haven't used, because obviously with it being towards the end, I've just been so busy with Christmas. But again, a really, really nice soothing gel texture. So I know that's going to be amazing. Smells really good as well. I am going to be doing a skincare video at some point using some of these, obviously not everything because there's like multiple moisturizers and things like that, but maybe like my favorites or something I'm going to do, and also using some of the beauty products. So do let me know if that's something that you'd like to see, or if you've got any other video requests. I need some inspiration for the new year. My hair is such a mess right now. Okay, last but not least, number 24. This is a good one. So this is the Nordic Hydra Moisturizing Prebiotic oil cocktail. I'd actually seen this like online or something, I think, when buying the calendar, and immediately when I looked at it I thought, how cool is that, because it's blue at the bottom, clear on the top, but obviously if you mix it, it does mix up, and then afterwards it sets back between them, which I just think is crazy, like science. Obviously says to shake well and apply to face, and as I said, it is an oil cocktail, so it's really, really hydrating, very luxurious, and I've been using this for the last few days and my skin does feel amazing when using it. And yeah, I just absolutely love the little bottle as well and the colour. So that is my Lumen 2021 advent calendar. That is everything that I got. So amazing skincare products, some beauty products, just yeah, a really nice mix of things that I have really enjoyed using. I would definitely rate the brand. I think value for money. I spent just under £70 on this calendar, I think, which is a little bit expensive, but I think for what I've got, I do think it's worth the money, because as I previously stated, yes, they are sample sizes of the pots and things, but it's a really good amount, like 15 mils, you know, of moisturizer. That's going to do you a while. And the other products as well, like, you know, especially the eye creams, like they are going to last a long time because you don't need to use a lot of the products each time you use them. So yeah, really happy with what I got. I would be interested to know which of those products you may want to try yourself, what advent calendar you got for December. And that is everything. I will see you in my next video.